Hello all, how are we doing? Getting bored at home yet? Luckily I got a few materials in so I could get cracking with a few things while we're stuck indoors. Just a shame not everybody's listening. There are people still out and about thinking they can go out and do what they like. Well, yeah, what can I say? Anyway, I took a lot of footage yesterday through the process of doing a few bits on my koi pond, but for some reason I cannot download them. I think I've done the footage in too high a resolution, so now I can't download it to my device, which means I can't use any of that footage. I am looking into it, so hopefully I can sort something out, but from what I can gather, it's not going to work. Anyway, yeah, I've made a really good start on the koi pond. I'll show a few bits and bobs of what I've done, and I'll put a few videos up as I go as well. Annoyingly, I've run out of bits now, so there's only so much more I can do, but there are still plenty of jobs I can do to get on with it, so we'll go from there. Skimmer, I ended up modifying, reason being the outlet on the skimmer is standard 1.5 inches. However, I wanted to run at least 2 inches to the pump. So what I've done, I actually used a flange, a wall flange, which is one of these. And what I've done, I've actually cut off that ring, the outer ring, so that actually drops down into the skimmer, which is a 4-inch flange, not that 1.5 inches. And then from the 4-inch, a rubber boot to transfer it down to 2 inches, and that's just got to be sealed in place. So that's turned out really well. It was a bit of a pig cutting the hole out because it was already set in the wall, but I managed to do that, not a problem. Nice snug fit. I've got all my filter in place. My return back to the pond is done with a 10,000 litre pump, which is adequate for my Nexus 220 filter that I've got. And then I've got another return which will be from the skimmer, and that will be fed, pumped through a 20,000 litre pump, which are these here. So we've got the Vario pump 10,000 litre and the Aquaforte 20,000, both controllable. So I can alter the controls as I go. You can alter the wattage and whatnot, which is good. The plan is today, 'cause I've got a bit of woodwork to finish because I've started boxing in and making a little bench just to hide all of the pipe work and the filter, because I don't want to be seeing any of that. I just want to be able to get to it to do maintenance. Other than that, I don't want to see it at all. So yeah, what do you reckon, Alfie? How's the pond coming on?
It's coming on good.
Yeah? And what are you doing today?
I don't know.
2 days in and he's bored already. We'll find you some jobs to do, won't we? Yeah?
Yeah.
Right, so today's job, we are going to be fitting this beast. I've got a 4-inch ball valve, which is from the pond. It comes through a bottom drain into a 4-inch pipe with air supply as well. And that's going to run into a through the 4-inch ball valve and straight into the filter. So that is the plan today, to get that fitted and done. As you can see, that's quite a beast. You only got one shot with that as well. 95 quid that ball valve was, but well worth it. I didn't want to go for a slide valve because I've heard a lot of bad feedback on them. People say they leak after a few months of fitting, so I thought I might as well just spend the extra money and do it properly first time round. Well, I've had a good sort out in the workshop today. We're starting to get a bit messy after all the cutting and doing and woodwork and whatnot over the last couple of days. So I was out here bright and early this morning. We've had a good tidy up, ready to make some more mess today. I'll keep you updated. Good little tip I've found. Let me turn the radio down. Yeah, good little tip I found. When you're fitting all your pressure pipes, put a mark on each piece, so when you push them together, you know that they're lined up exactly where you need them, because all the angles are different, and it does help. Good little pointer. Another thing I've realised, the plan was I was going to dry fit all of my pipe work, the whole system. I was going to dry fit the whole lot, then take it apart once I'd marked every part, and then glue it all together. But it turns out that the majority of the pipes, you can't actually fit them together without solvent welding them, because what happens is the solvent weld actually acts as a lube, so it kind of melts the plastic before you fit it, and then it slots in nicely. Shortly I'm going to fit my 4-inch ball valve to this piece here. This is the bit I've been dreading, but it's got to be done, so let's go for it. Right, another good little pointer that I've not learnt, I knew anyway, but something if anybody is watching this and building a koi pond, take note. With your ball valves, you've always got, if you can see it, you might not be able to see it in the picture, but just there, you've got an arrow. That arrow is the direction. So basically, if you want your water flow to go that way, you need to make sure that that arrow is going the right way. I'm not entirely sure why that is. I presume it's just the way the ball valve inside closes and opens. Maybe it opens against the water pressure, you know, with the water pressure and not against it. I don't know, but just something to bear in mind. Right, another good little pointer that I've not learnt, I knew anyway, but something if anybody is watching this and building a koi pond, take note. With your ball valves, you've always got, if you can see it, you might not be able to see it in the picture, but just there, you've got an arrow. That arrow is the direction. So basically, if you want your water flow to go that way, you need to make sure that that arrow is going the right way. I'm not entirely sure why that is. I presume it's just the way the ball valve inside closes and opens. Maybe it opens against the water pressure, you know, with the water pressure and not against it. I don't know, but just something to bear in mind. Making sure all of the joints are clean. You don't want any bits in there when you come to weld it together, because that could cause problems. The thing is, with this solvent weld, you literally get one shot. once you've put that glue on, that is it, shit or bust. I keep saying I'm going for it, but I keep getting another cup of tea, but I'm going for it now. Well, that went well. Really well. Just wiping off the excess, making sure it's well into that joint.
There's nothing like getting an extra little boost, like when the alarm goes off, but then you realise it's Saturday, being retweeted by everyone.
What I tend to do is, rather than wipe it completely off, you just make sure it's really packed into there. But that's gone well.
Shop from our Galaxy range at your local EE store or ee.co.uk and enjoy up to £100 cashback on selected products.
That slid in really nicely, that did. I've got to admit, I like it when it slides in nicely.
Proper supporters. You can't beat them. But just imagine if your business had the same.
Right, that's my pipe work done from the bottom drain. This will come up through the pond, up out the ground, through the ball valve and up into the filter. That all went really well. Plan is to get that connected up now. We'll go from there.